Hey Team Remix, what is going on? How you guys doing today? On today's video, I have something a little special I want to do with you guys today. So I've been teaching a lot of fitness at home virtually, and you know, I work out from home now a lot too, and I was looking for a brand new mat. So I have puzzle mats, I have tatami mats, I have rubber mats, I have yoga mats, but they were either all too big, they're getting worn out, or something is just up with them. I just wanted something new, so I was on the market for trying to find something that would be the perfect fit for me, that I could teach on, that I could stretch on, that I could work out on. So I went ahead and I did some research, and I found what I think and what I hope is going to be the mat for me. So just to let you guys know, I am not sponsored by this company whatsoever. I paid my own hard-earned dollars, and this is an honest review of what I think of this mat. So I went ahead and I checked out this company called Matsuru Canada, and they happen to sell a whole bunch of different kind of mats, mostly tatami style, jiu-jitsu, martial arts style mats, but they had something called a hybrid mat. And a hybrid mat being smaller than the traditional tatamis that they sold. I think just a little less thicker. And you know what? Why don't I show you what I got here? So it comes like this. Now let me see if I can roll this out without destroying any of my stuff here. And this is what it looks like. Comes out like this. Pretty cool. And I'm hoping that this is going to be the mat that that I can work out on. The mat is 6 foot in length, it's 3 feet wide, it's 1 inch thick, it's supposed to be waterproof, it's supposed to be non-slip, it comes with a carrying bag that you can see that I kind of rolled it out. You can roll it in, you can take it out, it's supposed to do all that stuff. Here's my honest review for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys know what to do. There's a little red button that says hit subscribe. Please do so, that would help me out a lot, and I hope you like today's review. So when I first received the package, it comes in this white box just with the Matsuru logo right on it. Inside was my invoice and was the mat. And the mat was, I believe this was the carrying case that it comes in, this nylon bag. Has Matsuru Canada on it. Really plain, really simple design. And I was about to open it and I thought it would just come off like a good pair of socks, but to my surprise, it took quite a bit of effort just to roll it out of the bag. And already I was thinking, would I go through the trouble of putting this in? Kind of like one of those sleeping bags where, you know, it comes out really nice, but then it's so tough to roll it back in. And here you see me kind of feeling around thinking, am I doing something wrong? I only have one take to get this done. Hopefully it gets done right. But finally with some effort, not here, but later, finally with some effort, I was able to roll this off, and I was thinking, man, this Matsuru mat is already giving me my first workout, just trying to get it out of getting out of the bag. But once I did, I have to say, I was quite pleasantly surprised. As I rolled out the mat, right away, already kind of just stepping on it, it felt really nice. The material wasn't smooth. It wasn't completely like this smooth mat. Instead, I guess the lychee material that they use offered some grip, or is supposed to offer some grip. This is it right here, this beautiful mat. And I laid down my yoga mat just to kind of show you what the difference would be. This is just a standard yoga mat that you could buy anywhere. As you can see, it's a little beat up, which is the reason why I was in the market for a new mat anyway. The mat being 6 foot long, 3 feet wide, and the mat is 1 inch thick. And it was a true 1 inch thickness to it. And you can see as you unravel it, all the pieces on the bottom just line up, so there isn't any gap in between, other than the little edge part, but that's because the mat's new. It doesn't do that anymore. So I decided to lay my body down there. I was wondering whether my knees would sink into the mat and hit the floor, but it didn't. I was very pleasantly surprised with this. My feet felt fine. I kind of jumped around just a little bit just to see how it would feel. Nothing shaked, nothing moved, so I was happy with that. So I've had this mat for a few weeks now, and I'll tell you what I honestly think about it. I think it's a great mat. I've enjoyed thoroughly working out on here. As you can see, my cat Leo's enjoyed being on it. My kids enjoy being on it. My wife does. Everybody loves the mat. And I've got to sweat on this so many times. And definitely, one, it's waterproof, super easy to clean. But I wonder if this is because the mat is so new. It isn't as slip-proof as I was hoping it would be. Like, I've slipped a few times on screen while I was teaching class, you know, just like my palms being really sweaty or my feet being really sweaty, and I've just kind of slipped, you know, trying to get into the plank, the push-up, a couple of those things. So that's something that I wonder if because the material's so new that it'll wear out. Because if this is like any other jiu-jitsu mat or any kind of like judo mat that I've previously exercised on, I'm going to imagine some of the wear and tear is going to remove some of the slip from there. Another thing that a little bit of a drawback of the mat would be that I would not put any of my weights on there. I would never put any of my dumbbells, especially none of my kettlebells. I would rest onto this mat. However, it is narrow enough, like it being 3 feet wide, that I could put the weights out in front of the mat or behind the mat, so it doesn't actually have to land onto that, which is what I've been doing this whole time. So I have a little other mats that I can put out in front, my yoga mat being one, or my puzzle mat being the other one, and they've worked out just fine. They've worked out perfectly, where I can just lay the mat down and the rest of my body can be on there, and I'm free to go. In terms of shock absorption, amazing. Like my knees feel good, my feet feel good. You know, my joints feel really good being on the mat. So I highly recommend, if you guys are in the market for a mat, $150 to spend on a mat, this is the mat for you. I have tried them all: puzzle mats, your rubber mats, yoga mats, tatami mats. All have their great features, but as an all-around mat, and it's lightweight too. It's light enough that I could probably roll this up. I wouldn't put it in that bag though. That would be the other thing. I had such a, you guys can see, a tough time taking it out of the bag. There's no way I would put it in the bag. However, you can just kind of strap it up. You can roll it up really tight, and I think it will work out just fine. So if you guys are in the market for a nice high quality mat, something that you could do your HIIT workouts on, something that you could do your yoga workouts on, something that you could just want to maybe even sleep on, because I'm going to take this mat camping with me in next month. So I know it's going to feel comfortable. I know it's going to feel right. So if you are in the market for a really great mat, this is the mat for you. So until next time, remember to go out there and set some goals, challenge yourself, and let's make this fitness thing fun for us, right? Because that's what it's all about. Peace.